To be more efficient, you have to be able to run automation. If you can't run automation in your systems because you've got either gaps in your data or just dirty data, things are not normalized, things are duplicated, it makes that so much harder to really get that holistic view of the customer. Even if they're not your client, how do you get to the white space in that account if you don't even know, like, who the players are and how they line up as far as your buyer committee goes and their org structure. So, like, all of those things play into how we can be more efficient with our time and with our systems. I am a huge proponent of automating what I can so that the sales team can be as efficient as possible when they're looking within their territories and trying to either prospect or even push a deal through. I want them to not think about the administrative BS that goes behind that. I want them to go close business. I want the BDR teams to make prospecting is super easy. Getting their cadences out the door is super easy. Getting that meeting booked is super easy. I want to remove all of that friction. And so in order to do that, to make sure that that customer is still getting service perfectly, that means that data has to be as pristine as possible so that they're talking to them about the right things, so that they are reaching them with the right messages at the right time. Without that infrastructure, it's so hard to do that. And so to me, that data layer, that infrastructure and that architecture of all the systems is so important in how they connect to each other and how they talk to each other and what they're pushing through. I liken it to trying to ride a roller coaster and all of a sudden you've got missing track. And what does that do to you? Like, how dangerous is that? You're gonna be coming down a hill and all of a sudden you just like veer off because you hit this whole section with no track on it, right?
Yeah. No, I really like that. I mean, the more your data is accurate at a very granular level, the more refined and tailored the automation can be. You have this like balancing act of how tailored and dynamic, and as a result, higher ROI can I get my automations? And that same level of investment to reap that reward has to be done on the data side. So, yeah, I really like that correlation. It kind of brings it to life.